whole grain wheat flour really whole grain? In recent years, more and more people have opted for whole grain flour, believing it to be healthier than refined products. But are we really sure that what we find in the supermarkets is truly whole grain? Or is it just a well-packaged illusion where refined flour is simply mixed with discarded bran? To answer this question, we must analyze not only the nutritional composition of wheat, but also the processing methods, the quality of raw materials, and the impact of all these factors on our health. What does whole grain really mean? For flour to be truly whole grain, it should contain all parts of the kernel, the wheat kernel, endosperm, bran, and wheat germ. The endosperm composes about the 80% of the grain. Rich in starch and gluten, it is the main energy source. The bran, the outer layer, high in fiber, B vitamins and minerals such as iron, magnesium, and zinc. And then we have the wheat germ, the seed embryo, which contains DNA, the most nutrient-dense part, rich in healthy fats, vitamins, especially E and B, minerals, antioxidants, and some very important amino acids. However, most industrial whole grain bread and pasta and noodles and all the wheat products are not made by grinding the entire grain. Instead, refined flour made of endosperm is later mixed with bran. This process drastically alters the product's nutritional value, removing essential components, especially the wheat germ, which is eliminated to extend its shelf life. As a result, many products labeled as whole grain are actually just an artificial reconstruction of wheat, lacking its original integrity. Another often overlooked issue is the quality of the bran used in industrial products. Much of the wheat available on the market comes from countries like Canada, where it is treated with herbicides such as glyphosate to speed up its ripening. Since bran is the outermost layer of the grain, it absorbs the highest amounts of pesticides and chemicals. Paradoxically, an industrial whole grain product could contain more toxic residues than a refined product because these substances concentrate in the reintroduced bran. If a product were truly whole grain and made from wheat grown without pesticides, the presence of bran would be a major nutritional advantage. However, in the case of chemically treated wheat, it could actually be harmful. Another significant change in modern wheat is the increased gluten content, the protein responsible for dough elasticity. Ancient grains contained around 5 to 6% gluten. Modern wheat has been modified to contain up to 25% gluten to improve workability and produce softer products. This change has made gluten harder to digest, contributing to the rise of sensitivities, intolerances, allergies, and digestive disorders. Additionally, gluten can interact with certain herbicides, such as glyphosate, triggering reactions that alter intestinal permeability. These can lead to inflammation and contribute to various health issues. Now we talk about pasta and noodles processing, the importance of slow drying. Even when choosing high-quality whole grain pasta or noodles, it's crucial to consider the drying process. Many industrial producers use high temperatures rapid drying to speed up production. This process alters the structure of gluten and starches, forming compounds called soustines, which are harder to digest and can negatively affect metabolism. Traditional artisanal pasta or noodles, on the other hand, is low dried at low temperatures, preserving the structure of proteins and making them easier to digest. Choosing pasta made through traditional methods ensures better nutritional quality and digestibility. The ancient grains, the true whole grain alternative. For those seeking truly whole and nutritious products, the best option is ancient grains, varieties of wheat that have not been genetically modified for higher profits. Personally, I come from Sicily, Italy, and we produce over 100 types of all the grain varieties. Some well-known ancient grains include Senatore Cappelli, Timilia, Faro Monococcum and Dicoccum, Saragolla, Perchasaki, Tuminia, etc. All these grains can be sourced online. These grains have lower and more digestible gluten content, a richer nutritional profile, no pesticides residues when organically grown, the wheat germ often retained, providing more vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. Choosing ancient grains means returning to a more natural and balanced way of eating. Let's talk now about the energetic and vibrational aspect of the whole food. Beyond nutrition, food also carries a more subtle energetic quality. A grain cultivated with respect for nature without pesticides and genetic modifications contains a purer and more vital energy. A grain that has been refined, chemically treated, and industrially processed loses its vitality, becoming a less alive food. According to some traditions, food has a vibrational impact on the human body, influencing our energy and overall well-being. Choosing natural, minimally processed foods means nourishing ourselves not only physically but also at a deeper level. In conclusion, how to identify truly whole grain products. To ensure you're consuming truly whole grain and healthy bread or pasta or noodles, biscuits, or any other whole food product, follow these guidelines. Check labels carefully. If it says, for example, whole wheat flour, the grain has been ground whole. If it says wheat flour plus bran, it's a reconstructed product. Most of the times, it's not that easy to identify the real whole grain product. Number 2, choose ancient grains and stone ground flours, which preserve nutrients better. Number 3, opt for organic or biodynamic products to minimize pesticides contamination. Number 4, pay attention to processing methods, selecting slow-dried pasta or noodles and long fermented bread. 5, and last, prioritize raw material quality because not all whole grain products are created equally. In an era where food is increasingly manipulated and distanced from its original essence, choosing a truly whole grain product is an act of awareness, nourishing not just our bodies but also our vitality and overall well-being.